So guys, we've just left the Metal Bridge Inn, crossed over the border into Scotland, and a little trip through Gretna Green, where everybody elopes. No, we didn't do anything there. And then we're officially in Scotland. Hey, excellent. So really looking forward to this. I'm sure we'll see some absolutely epic scenery, lovely sights. Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. So please come along for the ride. So a couple of hours of driving and we're well up into Scotland now. We've gone through Glasgow, the main city of Glasgow, and we're heading, well, we're actually on the outskirts of Loch Lomond at the moment, heading for a little town called Helensburgh. It's lovely up here, beautiful scenery. It's actually really warm at the moment, sun's shining, blue skies. So we've been really blessed with the weather. Really looking forward to it. It looks lovely. The scenery looks amazing. We'll show you a little bit more when we get stopped. Hopefully show you around. So we arrive in the small town of Helensburgh on the north coast of the Firth of Clyde, not far from Loch Lomond. And it's here where we meet our good friends David and Fiona, and they're going to be our guide for this Scotland trip. Morning guys, beautiful Friday morning, gloriously sunny, still a little bit fresh, but we're in Helensburgh, just on the sort of west coast of Scotland. I'll throw a little map up here so you can see roughly where we are, and we're just picking up our travel buddies for this Scottish trip. As you can see, it's not one sprinter but two behind me. It's our good friends Dave and Fiona. If you were lucky enough to be at last year's Camp Quirky, their sprinter was parked directly next door to ours. Really good friends of ours, and we don't get to see them very often because they live so far away, so this is a fantastic opportunity to reminisce on old times, catch up, and because they're local they know the area really well, so they're going to show us some epic sights. So we've only literally just come about 10 minutes out of the town of Helensburgh up into the mountains, and the scenery is just absolutely amazing. Hills around here just stunning, no buildings about as far as you can see, landscape, lovely sunny day, and we're on the way to Loch Lomond. I think it's only about 10 or 15 minutes drive just to the shores of Loch Lomond, and then get the camera out and show you around there. But this trip's going to be amazing. Yeah, some of the scenery that we're going to see is going to be absolutely incredible. We'll show you some of the driving footage that you can enjoy. So we've come a few miles away from Loch Lomond up into the hills, and we just stopped at, I think it's Loch Tulla Viewpoint, and just check out the view from behind me here up into the hills. Hopefully you can see that on the old camera. And apparently there's loads of deer that just roam around on the hills up here. There's the vans parked there. There's Lou. Hi Lou. Hi. But it's just absolutely stunning up here. I can't tell you what the view's like. The camera's probably not doing it any justice at all. It's just incredible. Driving through these hills is just absolutely beautiful. Something you don't see every day, is it? Random deer in So we're just coming into Glencoe. The mountains here have just suddenly got enormous, facing this huge, great big valley. Get Lou to spin the camera around and have a look at this. Just incredible, isn't it? There's not a single building or farm or any signs of humanity for miles and miles. I mean, it literally looks like we're on another planet. It's amazing, absolutely incredible. So check this out, guys. This is going to be our camping spot for tonight. We're in the valley of Glencoe. I'll just spin around, you can see we're just surrounded by mountains. Landscape around here is so rugged, it's incredible. I think if I turn around a little bit more, you'll be able to see, you'll just be able to see the vans. Hang on, I think, yeah, quite small, but yeah, vans parked here, looks like, yeah, up here somewhere. They're so tiny. And down the valley there, down to the bottom, and then surrounded by mountains all the way up the top of the valley, up there. And obviously nothing around here, no buildings, no street lights, anything. So in about an hour's time we're going to start losing the light. It's not very clear, it's a little bit cloudy, so we probably won't see many stars, but it will be pitch black here later on. You literally won't be able to see your hand in front of your face, so it'll be quite a different experience. I can see Lou up the top by the van. Let me just spin you round. You probably can't even see her waving up there. She's standing up by the van there. Yeah, this is going to be an absolutely fantastic park. I'm so excited. And it's only going to get better when we get further up into the mountains, up in the highlands. It's going to get more extreme than this. So yeah, it's amazing. It's going to be brilliant. Loving it. Never known it to be so dark. Normally there's houses and street lights and you get a load of light pollution, but we're at the same park up and I literally can't see my hand in front of my face. Hang on a minute, look. Here I am. It is absolutely pitch black out here. Can't see a thing. I can see some stars, but that's about it. Oh, there's the van there, look, Lou's at the van. Oh, there's a car coming. Might be able to make out the headlights of the cars, but it's really dark. Good morning, guys. We're up bright and early this morning. The sun hasn't even come up over the mountain, so you probably can't see me. Help us out here, Lou, can you? There we go. So yeah, it's still really early, but we've got a plan to get up to the foothills of Glen Nevis this morning, up into the upper car park, and because it's still really busy with tourists, we want to get up there nice and early so we get a spot in the car park, because we're planning to trek up the valley, up Glen Nevis. So we're going to hit the road nice and early, and then we'll give you another shout once we get there. So we're just driving up through Glen Nevis and the foothills of Glen Nevis. That's the tallest mountain in the UK, something like 1,300 metres or 4,500 feet. And it's bringing back some memories. I was here 1986, I was last here. We camped at Glencoe at the campsite there. And we're just on the way up to the upper car park, because there's a walk that we did the last time I was here up to a really epic waterfall. So we're just going to make our way up to the car park, and then there's a really nice walk up the valley of Glencoe. Very scenic. There's a few cyclists about this morning, so I'll take it a little bit easy. The last time we was here, we were camping. Me and my dad were in a two-man tent parked in the valley there, and it was blowing an absolute gale, and we were struggling to keep the tent pinned to the ground, digging ditches to keep the water away from it. Yeah, brings back some memories. So this is what we've come up to the upper car park at Glen Nevis to see the Steall Gorge and waterfall. It's about a 1 kilometre trail up the valley here. Steep valley sides down to a raging river down below. You should be able to hear that as we walk up the path. And then after about a kilometre it opens out to a big meadow and a great big waterfall at the end. So it should be a really interesting climb.
I'm ready.
Ready for your mountain climb?
Yeah.
You prepared?
No.
And you've got your nice new shiny boots on as well, look.
Yes, I have.
Oh, they're going to get dirty.
That's alright. Sensible footwear for a change.
The only way to get to the bottom of the waterfall was to cross this single cable bridge. Ooh.
You alright up there? Braver than me.
It's a bit more wobbly than I thought I remember.
Exactly. And you try and get me to do these things. No, thank you. It's a lot different when you're aging instead of 19. Yay! David's turn. Nina. Yay!
There we are, at the base of the waterfall.
Oh yeah.
We made it! So we're just coming away from Glen Nevis. That was really nice, that walk up the valley. It's just absolutely stunning, that whole area. Well, the whole of Scotland is beautiful. So we're really enjoying taking in some of this scenery. And we're just heading on our way, just coming into Spean Bridge now. We're just going to make a little stop, a nice little viewpoint, just for a spot of lunch. And we're sort of making our way across country now, over towards the Isle of Skye. And then hopefully, not sure whether that'll be today or tomorrow, but we'll end up on the island, cross the bridge, over onto the Isle of Skye, and then spend a couple of days touring around Skye. So, really quiet night in our park up last night in Glencoe, just on the side of the road in the valley there. Pitch black, couldn't see anything, but really nice evening we had there, very quiet. Maybe that odd car once in a blue moon would go past, but yeah, really, really nice spot. So we'll show you where we park up for lunch when we get there. Not long now, we'll be there in a few minutes. In the summer of 1940, when Britain's fortunes in World War II were at their lowest ebb and an enemy invasion was threatened, Winston Churchill boldly ordered the raising of an elite force to raid the enemy-held coastline of Europe and regain the initiative. The new units, which initially consisted of volunteers from the regiments and corps of the British Army, were called the Commandos. Don't think I'll ever get tired of these amazing views. We stop here for a spot of lunch and then make our way on to Skye. I think you'll agree, in those first couple of days we've seen some absolutely incredible scenery, and we've only just scratched the surface of this trip. So please make sure that you join us in the next part, where we venture further up into the highlands and the scenery just gets better and better. Make sure that you subscribe and don't forget to hit that bell for a notification. Thanks for watching. Cheers!